Oh God, I'm like really scared.
Hey, it's RJ, and welcome to my first vlog. I am going to be talking about my health problems, which people find interesting for some reason, and just kind of what I'm doing this week. So, if you want to know more about my general health situation and what I intend to do with this vlog channel, check out my channel intro, which I will link here. And otherwise, here we go. Hey, so today is the night before I'm doing the grapefruit experiment for my diagnosis of mast cell disease, because my number one trigger food is like fruit and vegetables. Well, other than the whole celiac thing, then that's like obviously gluten. But for like the allergies, it's fruits and vegetables. So the idea is that I'm going to try to trigger myself pretty much as possible without going into anaphylaxis. And then do this 24-hour urine study in order to try to determine if I have mast cell. And then I'm going to have an endoscopy on the 10th. So then after I get the results back from that, I'll know for sure. But right now it's looking extremely likely because I pretty much meet every symptom in the book. So I don't know, it's kind of discouraging and scary, just the prospect of having these different things, because there's the problem of like, oh, you might have this kind of like celiac on steroids thing, super celiac as I've been calling it, or the mast cell activation syndrome, or POTS. All of those things are like kind of new to me as something I have to worry about. And I've had the symptoms forever, but I mean, I'm having such a hard time with food. I'm allergic to pretty much everything I eat. Like today when I went to buy fruit for my fruit party, because it's my best friend's birthday tomorrow. Love you, Valentina. And I want to, like, she hasn't tried a lot of different fruits because, I don't know, she just never had access to different kinds of, like, more exotic fruits. And, I mean, I'm not the most, like, adventurous person either. So, there's some that I haven't tried. Like, I've never had a papaya or a kumquat, or what was the other one? There was something else that I got that I'd never, starfruit. Yeah, so I'd never tried any of those before, so I'm really interested in how that goes. I'm also wonder if I'm allergic to them, because I don't know. And then other ones, like cantaloupe, I've been allergic to. I haven't had any cantaloupe in 15 years because I'm really allergic to it. So it'll be interesting. And I'm trying to, even though I'm going to be really itchy and everything, I'm trying to think of it as like kind of a treat. Oh, there's a plane. Because like I usually don't get to eat these foods, and once I'm itchy, usually I don't really get much more itchy or swollen or whatever. So hopefully it'll be safe. I'm really hoping I get to have an almond joy because I'm allergic to almonds and what's it called? Coconut. So then, but I used to like really like them when I was a kid. So that would be really fun if I get to do that. I just like loved almonds. But when I was diagnosed with oral allergy syndrome, which is what the explanation for the same symptoms that probably are mast cell, I was told like to never eat nuts again because they could develop into a serious nut allergy. So I've been avoiding it, except some nut flour I will do, because since I'm gluten-free, it's like impossible to avoid in like processed goods, which I rely on. So the other thing that I was going to say was that I just went to the store and like I went to, put different fruits in the bags to buy them, And well, for one, I couldn't open the bags because my hands are so like funky now. So anyway, so I couldn't open the bag, and that was really frustrating and kind of embarrassing because, I'm in the grocery store, and I don't know. I have a hard time with, like, I guess looking disabled, and I know that's just like the shitty culture that I live in, but I don't know, it's hard to shake that feeling sometimes. It's like I feel self-conscious about limping. People stare at me. It's like, why is that young person, looking so weird and old, I guess. And I just like feel bad about myself sometimes. And I was like having a hard time opening this bag, and that was hard. But anyway, so aside from the bag thing, I was touching the fruits to put them in the bags. And then like my hands they get blotchy and red. They get these like weird, this special kind of hives that I get on my palms. And then my hands just go like completely numb, which feels really gross. And I hate it. I just hate it. It's nasty. And I like feel like I lose all control of my hands then when they're numb on top of all their usual problems. And I don't know. So I'm like a little afraid that I'm going to have some kind of anaphylactic situation tomorrow because I'm supposed to do this 24 hours. And I know my friend will be there to make sure, she can EpiPen me in case I like start dying. But it's just, for one, I feel kind of bad burdening her with that at all. Nothing's going to happen, but I feel bad, like, even having to have that conversation with her, like, I'm a difficulty. And, like, I don't know. It's just, I get a little worried when I have these reactions that, like, the next time it's going to be worse, because I never know. Because I've had reactions where I've had to go to the hospital before about medications. And that's, like, really scary. And I don't want that to happen again, or, like, anything like it. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hey, it's RJ. And so today's update is about my involuntary eye movement problem that I got after starting gabapentin. And I only took it for a week, but I started noticing that when I closed my eyes would dart back and forth like that, which was really creepy while I was trying to sleep. And it just got worse and worse. They'd also go up and down. And at one point I was looking in the mirror and only this eye was going up and down. And this eye was just like looking in the mirror. And that was really frightening. But it seems to be mostly better. I can't really replicate it, unfortunately, when it doesn't just happen on its own. And it's almost totally gone since I stopped the medication. And I'm finally like, even though I was on a really low dose, I was having kind of like withdrawal symptoms, I think. And it would happen really fast, and oh man, it was just gross and terrible. And that's like a pretty major neurological problem, so like you really don't want that. So thank God it's going away. And then now I have to like decide about Lyrica and if I'm gonna do that, which is kind of scary because I'm already on like more things than I want to be on, and that one's like a little hardcore. So, I don't know, I'm giving it a week, and then I'm going to call and talk to my pain doctor about it, and then try to make a decision. Yeah, so that's a little stressful. Sorry about the birds in the background. Anyway, so right now it's like 12:30 or something on day 1 of Fruit Fest, and unfortunately, I just ate I'm eating some pasta with spinach and arugula, gluten-free, and it's like I usually don't eat any kind of leafy greens because I'm allergic to them, and my tongue is like burning on the sides, and I've like barely eaten any. So, I have a feeling like today is going to be a little interesting. The stuff all ready for Valentina's birthday. Look at how pretty it is. So, that'll be fun. And I'm excited to try new foods with her. That'll be fun. And hopefully I don't start dying and then ruin her birthday by dying. Because that would be bad. Okay, so I haven't had a cantaloupe since I was like 6 or something. I'm pretty sure I hate them, and I'm also extremely allergic to them. So, oh god, I'm like really scared. Oh god. Oh god. Why? Did I do this to myself? Why do people enjoy this? Oh god, I hate it. Okay, you can stop filming me now.
Hey, it's RJ. And it's the next day, and I hung out with my friend yesterday for her birthday, and it was so much fun. And I didn't die, so that was really good. I didn't have an allergy attack and die on her, because that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. But yeah, so I'm wearing my David Bowie shirt, and it's so cute. But the plan for today is to do even more of a blast with kind of the vegetable thing. I understand that it probably looks really weird, but I've just got a cucumber here. I'm planning on eating it. Because it's hard for me to use a knife, to cut it up. So I was just I'll just eat it, I guess. But anyway, then I'm gonna hang out with my brother some, and we're gonna play video games, and it'll be fun. So hopefully there'll still be no EpiPenning that needs to happen. That's the plan. Yeah. Is this what vlogging is eating things I don't want to eat? Because that's kind of what it seems to be so far. I don't know. I'm just realizing how suggestive that probably looks. Okay. Yeah, so that's the basic update. Yeah. It's actually not bad. I'm a lot less itchy than I thought I would be too. I like it. Ooh, I want celery. Maybe I can get my hand on some celery. And my mom found some Almond Joy bars. So that's exciting. I think I last had one when I was 12. Good times. I'm so itchy. My whole mouth is burning. Bad idea. I mean, good idea, because I needed to, but bad idea. Hey, it's RJ. I just got some test results back that indicate a mast cell disorder, prostaglandin D2, which is produced by mast cells. I got 215. The reference range is 35 to 115. So that's good, sort of, but also bad, sort of. So we'll see how this plays out. Hey, it's about 5 a.m. and I'm in bed. And I was just trying to fall back asleep, and I adjusted some, and I came this close to dislocating my knee just by rolling over. And I've dislocated my knee a bunch of times, but it's always when I'm kneeling. And so that's oh yeah, well, I screwed up. Of course it dislocated and hurt a ton. you know, it's my fault kind of, like, because I need to know my limits with things, and I, like, ignore it sometimes. But this was just totally out of the blue, and it, like, started to pop out, and then I just, like, frantically had to, like, freeze, and, like, anyway, I'm just, like, starting to get worried, because earlier this week, I partially dislocated my, sacrum. I think that's what it was. Anyway, something in my very lower back area. And I just woke up in crazy pain, and then I was just like, what, how? Because it happens when I lay down on my back with my knees up, when I'm on, like, the hard floor, then I've dislocated that, which is just pretty much the worst pain imaginable. But I've never done it in bed or anything before, so that was really scary because, I don't know, just new level of problem, I guess. And, I don't know, I'm having feelings right now about feeling like I'm rapidly declining, and that every single week is a new vlog, but also a new series of health problems, and further from where I want to be, or where I thought my life was going. And now Google, thanks Google, decided that since I look at, like, health supply stores and read articles about health conditions a lot, that I'm elderly and need help selecting a funeral home. Like, oh, this funeral home is very professional and they won't mess up with your ashes. And I'm like, okay, not helpful, kind of offensive and weird. But it wasn't as bad as the time that I started getting targeted ads for geek dating. I think I was like 11. And they're like, oh yeah, well, I know what she's into. Loser things. Who needs help finding a mate. I don't know. Anyway, I just tired. Feel like crap. Literally, I feel so sick and stuff because of eating allergy foods. Like, usually I just associate it with my mouth, like, being all itchy and getting kind of swollen and stuff. But, like, I swear, every inch of my digestive tract just, like, feels like it's on fire, and it's terrible. And I just feel really sick, and, like, I don't want to eat anything at all now. Or I haven't. I, like, didn't want to eat dinner, because I just felt gross, and I feel gross. But it'll be over fairly soon, I guess. Yeah. I almost dislocated my knee 2 more times after that, which is just unprecedented. I've never had anything like that happen, where it just, like, almost goes, and then it's, like, clearly just, like, super at risk of going at any moment. I've never had that happen, and it was bad. Stressful and bad. Stressful and bad. Look at what I got! I'm very excited. I really like these. I'm really allergic to these. It is enjoyable. Sorry. Oh gosh, I'm so itchy though. But I realized that this vlog is so far pretty much just been me eating things. Hope you don't mind that. I'm done with my test. Hopefully all my itching will go away in a couple of hours. And I'll feel better, so that will be really good. Oh, the other thing that I forgot to say was that on the thing that I've been putting the urine sample in, it has a zebra sticker on it. And
like the doctor put a zebra sticker on this jug. And it's because the symbol for Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is a zebra, because people get different strange sorts of stretch marks because of the differences in our skin texture. So then that looks like zebra stripes, and also there's like a medical expression that's something like, if you hear hoofbeats, think horses, not zebras. And then that means, to not diagnose any weird, rare disease if it could be easily explained by something else. But we're the anomaly, so zebras. But anyway, it's like cute, I guess, but also really weird, and I don't like it at the same time. I'm not sure what my feelings are. But anyway, it's nice to be done. It's Saturday at like 1:25, and I think I'm just gonna go probably take a nap. Don't think anything else exciting is gonna happen today, actually. But thanks for watching my first vlog. See ya. Birds are the worst.